learned his lesson and agreed to his suspension. Bubba Wallace is back in the NASCAR Cup Series after being banned for a week for retaliating against Kyle Larson on the track during a race on October 16 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So what does Wallace has to say about his lesson and how he is going to handle everything in the future? Want to know? Then stay tuned till the end. But before we begin, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Bubba Wallace said on Saturday that he and Kyle Larson had a good talk after their fight on the track 2 weeks ago. He also said that he knows how to handle heated situations better now that NASCAR banned him from last weekend's Cup Series race. Wallace was back at the track on Saturday at Martinsville Speedway. It had been a week since he had been in the NASCAR Cup Series garage. Before practice and qualifying for Sunday's Xfinity 500, the next-to-last race of the season, he talked to reporters outside the 2311 Racing Team Haulers. 2 weeks ago, Wallace and Larson got into a fight on the track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Wallace got back at Larson by bumping him on purpose, which caused both of their cars and the number 20 car of teammate Christopher Bell to crash. After both drivers got out of their cars, he pushed Larson more than once. Wallace said he was sorry about what happened through his social media accounts. Larson said last weekend at the Homestead Miami Speedway that he didn't think he had to say sorry because he thought the situation was over. This weekend has a lot of good things going on. Wallace, who was last weekend's number 45 Toyota driver, but is now John Hunter Nemechek, said he was not returning with a vengeance or anything similar. "I'm going to keep doing the same things we've been doing." As a matter of fact, I spoke with Larson this week, and our conversation was excellent. I think the best thing for us is that we both understood where our frustrations came from and how we can handle them better in the future. Larson won the race at Homestead Miami last weekend, and he also got the pole position at Martinsville on Saturday. Larson said after his pole lap that he and Wallace had found some things they had in common as they looked to turn the page. Larson had a great talk with Wallace. He also told his wife about his and Wallace's conversation. He thought it went great, and he thinks they both moved on very quickly. It was good to talk, just to talk about how both of them were upset and what they had done wrong. So there is no need to think more about it and go back to racing. They both have done really well in races together before. Larson said that he hopes that they don't make any more mistakes and can keep racing well. Wallace said that after the Vegas incident, 2311 management talked to him at team meetings and reminded him of what would happen if he put the organization and its backers in a bad light. Wallace is now in his second year with the team owned by Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan. Also in August, he signed a long-term deal to stay with the team. Wallace said they understood things that happened in the heat of the moment, but they were very firm about how Wallace and Larson needed to handle them 5 seconds later. As he said before, you need to think before you do anything. The most important thing was that. Still, they stand by him, and he is here. Wallace only needs right now to go out and keep building up this team. According to Hamlin, Wallace was right. He talked to him for a long time behind the scenes, and he thinks Wallace would do things differently. This isn't just PR talk or words. Bubba is his name. He didn't have to tweet that he ate a piece of humble pie. It's something Bubba hasn't had a lot of chances to say in the past, as we know those words. Hamlin is so sure Wallace would do things differently now that he's learned his lesson. Wallace also said that he had talked about the decision with NASCAR's president Steve Phelps and Chief Operating Officer Steve O'Donnell. But the hardest part of Wallace's suspension, according to him, is having to sit out and having to change his weekly schedule while the season was still going on. As Bubba Wallace fans, we can only hope does make more mistakes and keeps racing well. What do you think was important to Bubba to learn his lesson? Let us know in the comments below. And that brings us to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our videos on NASCAR updates. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.